Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to today's Harmonize to Energize presentation. My name is Terry Matthews. I work here in Scottsdale, Arizona at the Jin Shin Jyutsu International Headquarters. Well, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've been having a harmonious week and are looking forward to an even more harmonious next few days. So, recently, we explored how we can harmonize different attitudes through holding our fingers. And here on this screen is a selection using the left hand of all the attitudes that may be disharmonized in our body and how we can harmonize them. So we see the worry, fear, the anger, the sadness, and the try-tos. And as we hold each one and do up to 36 or more breaths, we can begin to bring these kinds of emotional responses into a form of harmony. Well, when we began, we talked about the real harmony that we're looking for is to be in our center or the main central. So today I want to talk a little bit about how we can get back there, the return journey from dealing and harmonizing with attitudes, by looking at what Mary talked about, how we can connect with the main central through the palm of our hands, and also using the thumb with any of the fingers, and also using all the fingers to connect to the palm. So let me come back on board. Stop sharing, please. Here we are. So we looked at the mediator flow as overall how you would harmonize all those 5 different emotional responses or embedded attitudes: the worry, the fear, the anger, the sadness, and the pretense, and the try-to. And if you weren't here, the mediator flow looks a little like this, if not completely like this. You make a mudra with the thumb and the ring finger. You place your right hand, if you're going to do the left side mediator, on your left shoulder, and you bring your knees together, or you place the instep of your right leg on the inside knee of your left leg, otherwise known as the tree in yoga. Then, as I said, Mary also explored how you could connect with the main central through the hands. And in book 3, page 23, she made a point of saying that the center of the palms also represent the main central vertical harmonizing energy. And she talked about holding the fingers like this into the center of your palm as a way of activating the main central. You can do either way. She also mentioned how you could put your thumb in the center of the palm of the hand. You could hold on to any finger. I want to add here, though, it's very interesting that middle finger, if you place your hands around that and place your thumb in the center, you're tapping into the main central and also moving that energy through third depth, represented here by the middle finger. And for those of you that have studied any Jin Shin Jyutsu will know that is a movement that the 6th depth does through the order of creation. So already we have a way of activating that particular relationship in Jin Shin Jyutsu. And also, on those safety energy locks, which we talked about briefly at the beginning, the center of the palm represents safety energy lock 26. And as you know, when we do a hug, we're actually touching, connecting, getting acquainted with safety energy lock 26, all complete. So the recipe today is we're going to go back home to source, to from whence we came, to our center, or at least our personal source, from whence we came, is beyond the manifest body in this understanding. But we're going to go back now to center from the harmonizing of the attitudes, and we'll begin as usual with 9 exhalations and inhalations on each posture that we hold. And we're going to hold the mediator, which I showed you. Remember this mudra? Put your knees together if you're sitting. You can also do this lying down or standing. And we'll exhale, inhale for 9 times. And on the 9th breath at the end, we'll just slip into a neutral space, which you could say is like the 9th depth, and just acknowledge where we're at. This particular posture also doubles to help harmonize the supervisor. So in the pattern of mediator, supervisor, and main central, with this particular posture, we're also going to harmonize supervisor alongside mediator. So here we go. Let's begin. And keeping your back as straight as you can. If you need a support, put a support behind your back, against the chair. And remembering the recipe, this is a full exhalation from head to toe, and then an inhalation from toe to head. We talk about 4-15-7, 7-15-4, or man's best friend to man's best friend. So let us begin. Mediator flow. Exhaling down the front. Inhaling. The inhale is natural. We naturally receive cosmic purified energy. And we do this 8 more times. And when you've reached the 9th exhalation, inhalation, just slip into neutral that space where the transformation can happen more easily. And somebody was asking, what safety energy lock am I holding beneath the waist? I'm just holding this mudra, the thumb over the ring finger, and my knees are together, safety energy lock one on either knee. They're just held together like that. You could, by the way, have done this on the other side. Same principle, one hand over the shoulder, and the same side, ring finger and thumb connecting together. So as you're in this space, you just observe where you are, how you be, where you be or where you not be, to be or not to be. That is the question. Okay, Shakespeare, thank you very much. Hamlet, at least. So on this return journey, we're harmonizing the mediator, the binder, bringing left and right together, as well as the supervisor, which manifests and coordinates the left, the individual left and the individual right of our body. So now let's look at the hand positions that Mary gave for shortcuts, if you like, for the main central. So you take either hand, and the fingers of one hand, in this case it's the right hand, are going to go into the palm of the other, the left hand in this case. You could do it this way. My shoulder's hurting, so I'm going to do it this way. So it looks something like this. The fingers are in here, just perched in the center of the palm of the hand. And then we can just hold that in our lap, hold that mudra in our lap, and again begin 9 exhalation inhalations. Just exhale, dropping those shoulders as if they're moving down into the feet, down deep into the ground beneath. And on the inhale, we're receiving cosmic purified energy, recycled energy if you like, all the way up the back. And we do this 8 more times. Maybe your metabolic rate is faster or slower than mine, that's fine. Just allow the exhale and the inhale to harmonize in your rhythm. and then slipping into a neutral zone after the 9th exhalation, inhalation. And for those of you that are brand new today, there's no specific way of breathing out in terms of out through the mouth or out through the nose only. It's whatever comes natural to you. I tend to do both. Exhale through the mouth and the nose, and then inhale naturally through the mouth and the nose. Here you are in the neutral zone. And just observe how you be, where you be, what you feel. A visit. Notice perhaps areas in your body which maybe need a little more love, a little bit more TLC than others. And you can exhale, drop your shoulders and move the energy through that in the next round if you wish, or whenever you wish. But just be aware. And then the next mudra or hand position we're going to use is, as Mary said in Self-Help Book 3, page 23, you could just put your thumb in any part of the palm, literally, around by those fingers. You could do that anyway. Or, as I've suggested, you could hold the middle finger and put your thumb in the center. And like I said, the reason I did that is to understand the relationship between the source or 6th depth and the 3rd depth. One is feeding the other, 6 is feeding this 3rd depth, which incidentally is also the source of the mediator. So again, we are using different processes, different relationships, but they're all supporting and energizing one another. So here we go. And I'm just placing my hands in my lap with my thumb in the center of the palm and the rest of my fingers wrapped around my middle finger. And then just resting in my lap. 9 exhalations, inhalations. Here we go. And then as you come to the last exhalation, inhalation, again, slip into neutral. That idea of space and transformation. And observe again, witness who you be right now in this moment. The past has gone and the future has yet to arrive. Let's just simply be in the now, the no thing, as Mary would say. Feel what that experience, what that feels like. Is your mind going crazy, wants to think loads of thoughts? Or do you feel in harmony with your source? Doesn't matter. No race, no competing, no comparing. But the more we do these practices, the more I believe we become acquainted with this source, peace, harmony, stillness, no thing. It is what it is, and as it is, it is. It simply is. Feel that, if you can. And then for the last 9 exhalation inhalations, we can do our famous give ourselves a hug. As you know, you can put your fingers to the side of the scapula here and the thumbs underneath the shoulder girdle. 22 for those that want to know the safety energy lock, 26 and 22. And as I pointed out, safety energy lock 26 is also harmonized, sits here in the center of the palm. So we've completed a routine of 36 exhalation inhalations, and we draw it to completion with a hug. Oh, by the way, you can just do one side and place the other hand on your thigh or the other side. And then just begin exhaling down the front, all the way down from your 4s through the 15s, through the 7s, or back of the head, occiput, hip area, groin area, and big toe. And let the energy flow below, through to the ground, to the earth. And then as you inhale, energy circulates back in a spiral, 7, 15, 4. Wonderful, a complete spiral of breath essence or light, feeding all our cells, getting rid of the dirt, dust, and greasy grime to allow cosmic purified energy to rejuvenate, harmonize, and energize. Here we go, 8 more times. So when you've reached the 9th exhalation, inhalation, just slip again into a neutral gear if you're not there already. And feel your connection head to toe, skin to bone. Feel where that energy has moved or not. Be aware of where you are internally. Feel the connection with your feet. It is important when we do these exercises to have this ground connection. Otherwise, we could just float off like a balloon. And that probably wouldn't be very productive unless we like hot air ballooning and looking at the world from thousands of feet up. No, we need both. We need the exhale to allow energy to move, to let go of our dirt, dust, and greasy grime, to build something new and receive the cosmic purified energy which continues to purify us in order for us to be able to build something new. So you can either now just sit comfortably like this or place your hands however you want in your lap. And just know that what we've done is we've looked at the big picture, the whole picture, the source level, the main central supervisor mediator level, that unmanifest level where energy is spiraling down, moving through us, is beginning to create a form. And then how our attitudes, which can be harmonized by our thumb and fingers, can throw all that out of whack. And what we're really learning is there's many, many ways to get back into harmony. And so I'd encourage you to practice, to progress with these different practices. Those of you that haven't begun until today, you can go onto our YouTube page, the Jin Shin Jyutsu official page, and you can see previous videos where we've talked about different parts of this journey. And choose the ones that attract your heart and practice with them. Or maybe you have a specific issue. If you don't have the self-help books, these will give you some indication of what you can do to harmonize specific issues in the body. But by and large, Mary wasn't someone that looked for symptoms and cures. She listened to the rhythm of energy flowing through your body via the pulse. And it's that pulse that gave her clues and gives us clues of where we need to be more, to harmonize more. So until next time, I wish you love, peace, harmony, and play. Play with the thumb and fingers, play with the different positions we've looked at. You don't have to do them all at once. You can maybe do one day, one the next. You be your own testimony. Get the feeling of what is right for you in any given moment. And then the 36 breaths, you can improvise on that. You can do just 9, 18, 27, if that's what the time is, time allows. Or you could do more. Again, become connected to who you are, not who your neighbor is. Simply be who you are and explore. So I wish you again a happy rest of the week, and I don't have all the lingo to say cheerio in every language. I think I know au revoir and bye bye, and that's about it. Or maybe auf Wiedersehen. But it's my pleasure to share these teachings from Mary Burmeister's self-help books, and I look forward again to next week, to sharing more as we go along. Not so that we accumulate, but so that we get a bigger picture of what Mary and Jiro painted for us, the tools they gave us. And then all you need is love and discernment. Remember that? Heart, small intestine. And we can discern what we need in any one moment. Okay, enough already. Take care. Bye now.